my studio. I'm looking at a bunch of drawings and paintings and things over there right now, based on the same ideas of diffraction and interference. And sometimes you're just like, why?
Yeah, but I mean, and we're gonna get back to some semblance of normal at some point. So
yeah.
But yeah, so tell me a little bit about what you're working on.
Yeah, so the stuff with you saw some of that. I mean, I'm the same kind of holograms mostly for like the last year. This is a typical traditional hologram that I made. This is of the artist Chuck Close, but this is just a piece of glass that I'm holding. And the method uses, again, laser light that hit Chuck Close's face, bounced off of it in waves, and that laser light is recorded, or the wave front, the waves of light, and then a spotlight, which is hitting the hologram, is replaying the waves of light. So it's not a 3D photo, it's a recording of all the wave energy in the form of laser light coming off of his face. It's very, very extremely detailed. Since I had that show I had was literally a year ago.
Yeah.
And then I went and did all this traveling projects. So I didn't get a chance to really get back into the lab and do the hologram stuff because it's really freaking slow. Like making these things that I'm doing takes forever. This is my lab. It uses lasers to make traditional holograms. And this is also why I use lasers to make my artwork. Because of using these materials and using lasers. This is a laser here. I've grown accustomed to using lasers and looking at these setups. I started first by making a sculpture that looked like one of these machines that was functioning, but in an art context. So holography is weird because a lot of people just think of it as like three-dimensional pictures or stuff like that, but that's just kind of like an artifact of what it does, what's happening.
So what is happening exactly?
Well, it's this interference that, like that video that I have of Chuck Close's head. It's just those waves coming off of, there's waves coming off of us right now, like off my head of light. And that's like as if I smashed my face into a pool of water, and you could kind of like slow time down.
I see.
And look at that microscopically, you'd see all these waves coming off of my face. And what a hologram is doing is that it's taking all those waves with interference. It gets a little weird there, and it records it onto a piece of material. So now what I'm going to show you is this hologram. It's just being lit by a white light at an angle from behind. And what you see is all it's doing is taking that light and stretching and multiplying and splitting it up into pieces. And you get this spatial stretching and manipulation of the light bulb. So it's not an image of anything. What I've been doing is I'll do a drawing before I make a hologram, trying to see how close it gets to what I think it'll be, and then make the hologram. And then I'm like, whoa, that was completely different, or it's close, you know? because it's hard to tell what's going to happen. That's one of the cool, fun things about making holograms is you really don't know what the hell is going to come out the other end, especially with these weird ones that I'm making now.